Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring the most dangerous countries to visit in 2024, and find out if I can it back in one piece. Safety should be a top priority for travelers, no matter where they're headed. It's all too easy to get caught up in the excitement of exploring new places, but neglecting to research the potential risks can have serious consequences. That's why I'm counting down the most dangerous countries to visit in 2024, and what you need to know before booking that ticket. When it comes to traveling to high-risk countries, there are a multitude of challenges that come into play. Crime rates are often through the roof, with theft, kidnapping, and even murder being very real possibilities. Political instability can lead to public unrest, protests, and even violent clashes, putting travelers right in the crosshairs. And let's not forget about health risks, with diseases like malaria, yellow fever, and even COVID-19 still prevalent in many parts of the world. Travelers also need to be aware of the local laws and customs, which can be vastly different from what they're used to back home. In many countries, the legal system can be corrupt, and travelers may find themselves facing severe penalties for even minor infractions. Then there's the issue of natural disasters, like hurricanes, earthquakes, and tsunamis, which can strike at any moment. And of course, there's the ever-present threat of terrorism, which can be a major concern for travelers visiting certain regions. In short, it's a complex web of risks that travelers need to navigate when visiting high-risk countries. That's why it's so important to do your research, stay informed, and take necessary precautions to stay safe. Coming in at number 5 on our list is Somalia, a country that's struggled with instability and violence for decades. The risk of kidnapping, piracy, and terrorist attacks is extremely high, and travelers are strongly advised against visiting. Next up is South Sudan, where a brutal civil war has left the country in a state of chaos. The threat of violence, rape, and kidnapping is widespread, and humanitarian workers have even been targeted. In third place is the Central African Republic, where a simmering conflict has led to widespread violence and human rights abuses. The risk of murder, rape, and kidnapping is extremely high, and even the capital city is considered dangerous. Coming in at number 2 is the Democratic Republic of Congo, where a multitude of rebel groups and corrupt officials make it a very dangerous place to visit. And finally, in first place, is Yemen, a country that's been torn apart by civil war and extremism. But one fact that really stands out about Yemen is the sheer scale of the humanitarian crisis. The country is on the brink of famine, with millions of people facing starvation. The health system is in tatters, and diseases like cholera and diphtheria are rampant. It's a tragedy of epic proportions, and one that's largely being ignored by the rest of the world. The risks of visiting Yemen are obvious, but it's heartbreaking to think about the human cost of this conflict. The people of Yemen are facing unimaginable hardship, and it's a sobering reminder of just how lucky we are to live in relative safety and security. The importance of being informed before traveling cannot be overstated, and it's crucial that we take the necessary precautions to stay safe. From researching local customs to staying informed about the latest travel advisories, it's up to us to take responsibility for our own safety. Thanks for watching, and if you've got a travel story to share or some tips on staying safe abroad, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about travel safety tips, be sure to check out my next video.